and another tutorial to go with the first on how to use the commission store. And the first was about line art, and this one is about flat color. You'll see they're the same. And this is just to ease people into showing just how simple the store is. And this is for a stream sketch 1759 client trashtierhyena, flat color, one character, full shading, tattoo add on, and an extra object. And I started from the beginning just to walk you through. And even though this video is about 9-10 minutes, it's just because I went back and forth to show you a little bit, just to point out a few of the details of the options you have. So as you can see, I went straight to flat color and made my selection. Definitely went full body and design rain semi because I want my character design to stay as is, and I don't want any too wild. uh, don't want feedback to get too carried away with the design, but just work with what I give. That's what semi feedback green is. And one character, PG, and just one link. Simple as that. You can just add it and that'll be done if you want. But nope, got other things to add, so I just click off of that and press the back button. And sorry, there's not an easier way, but so going down the list, I see I want to add client direction, and yes, client direction is just $1 extra, just because it does take a bit. It's more easier and even more streamlined if I have complete rain, but client direction is very specific and I plan to follow it specifically. So just a little bit extra. Um, just I found it to be fair, and so here they wanted the a Viking inspired look and simple or fur. Probably just simple fur would have been sufficient as well, and a large axe. So that would, since they named two objects, you see that in a bit. That does add a bit of a fee, just because more objects mean more detail, more time into the piece, and more considerations on where to go. And as always, if I'm confused about something, we'll just go scroll down to see the information, client direction. It lists it on what exactly client direction is, and the bottom will always explain um, certain things. So added to my cart. Oh, gotta add a few more items that I would like to have in the sketch. And I know the store is very unorthodox, but trust me, it is so streamlined and just so straight to the point and simple. No back and forth of confusion. It's just all right there. And patterns is just more detailing. It could mean stripes, it could mean spots, but for this, it just meant a tattoo. And you can see the bottom going through. Not sure what colorful mean. It means at least 5 colors or more, because that always takes time and to get it right. And I know it feels so simple, right? But really, after all this time, I've noticed just even just a little bit of time it takes, just a few seconds, it matters. And coloring uh, can take time to like get it right. So I don't just drop it on there, but I make sure it fits just as the ref shows. Or you could have feedback ring. But as you can see, colorful cost and pattern colorful together, they cost to have colorful and pattern. And because there is a difference that's listed at the bottom, and but I don't want that. So I just want the tattoo and nothing else. And it's just a small fee. Added it to the cart, And now going back to add just a little bit more detail I want to it. And you can see shading. Yeah, make it pop. And so I want it full shading to really make it there. Nah. Simple? Nah, I want it full. And but simple is just five. Because as you can see, it's just shading with no lighting. And full shading, shading and lighting, highlights. So gotta change it to match. And if I wanted 2 carat, how much would that be? It'll be exactly that much. And but one, I just want one character. There's only one character in the piece in the flat color, so just added that and add that to the cart. And see, shading does take time. It's not just thrown on and to make it look good. Everything is for to make the piece. Because unfortunately, I do, even though I'm quick, I do make sure it looks good to my standards. And so, extra limbs, none, and extra object, yes. And as you can see, do I want two? Nah, uh, just one extra object. And even though this piece, you can see got two axes, that technically would have been two, would have been a quantity of two, but I did the extra one just on the house because as you can see the direction was just one axe and they specified what kind of clothing, so that would equal just one extra object, which would be the axe, because they already mentioned the clothing that they specific item that they wanted. And I know, as I mentioned, it does seem like a simple thing. Like, why would you add that as a fee? But trust me, it it can get people can get carried away and make it a lot more. Try to take advantage of. I've had it done so many times before. I just decided it's best if I charge a little bit extra for this. So just going through the list to make sure I got everything I wanted. I got the detailing, the tattoo, the shading full, the extra objects for the axe, and as you can see, you have the total, and you got two different ways to check out, either through PayPal or through debit or credit through the regular checkout. But technically, you can use PayPal for that as well. But for my benefit, the checkout is actually much better if you're just going to use a card. So, scrolling back up to make sure it's all up and up. And stream sketch, how much would it be for two? And that extra one, that would just be that character and feedback rain completely. So because none of the others or the quantity haven't been raised, so that one extra for flat color would just be that character reference you provided and feedback rain. And so those the total. And please ignore the address to your PayPal account. Your order will be shipped there. Unfortunately, I can't change that. So just ignore that and just fill it out as normal. And hopefully one day they'll allow me to change that to make it just delivery only, email delivery only. But gotta specify. And so, country, United States, and in the state, let's pick that. And the zip code, let's put that puppy in. God, sounds so cliche. Put that puppy in. Let's say put that cock in. Yeah. And so, email delivery for digital files is what you want. Zero. Yeah, the form is okay with zero on this stage. So, email delivery only. There is no shipping at all, no physical shipping. So, and just agree and continue to PayPal and check out as normal. And you can even read the triple check your cart on the side, and that is how you get one character, full shading, and extra object tattoo. Thank you. Bye.